Hello guys, hello. How are you all doing today? We got some hair drama today. We got some hair drama today. Hair drama today that has just exploded all over TikTok. We've got this creator called Hair by Chrissy, or as many people are now calling her Hair by Crispy.
All the salon girls are like, oh yeah, hair by Chrissy, like their whole team, they're known for burning your hair off and then basically convincing you that you need extensions.
Yeah, she's got into a lot of hot water because not only is she charging upwards of $4,000 for you to have the privilege of having hair by Chrissy, but she's not even the one that's doing it.
From the very beginning of doing hair, I feel like the more we share, the more we watch other people and they share, like the more inspired you get, the more excited you get.
So the whole hair by Crispy kind of falls a little bit flat. And pretty much most of the internet has turned on her. Many people are now coming out with their own experiences, and instead of her taking feedback, sitting with it, maybe offering an apology, maybe offering a little something to the people that have been affected by Crispy herself. But no, has she decided to do that? No, she has not. She's even capitalized off of this whole entire mess with merch up here. So if you'd like to hear all about Hair by Crispy, then I would love to tell you because we've binge you some hair drama. We really, really have. The last time we were talking about hair drama was that salon in Perth, Australia, when we were talking about circles of hair. Is her name Charlene? Whatever mess is going on over there. Well, if you think Charlene's prices are outrageous, get a load of Crispies, all right? Crispies are even worse. So there was this account called Not Famous, and I have tried. I don't know what her name is. I think I'm actually going to have to carry on calling her Not Famous, and I can't stand it because it makes me sound like I'm not taking this very seriously. I'm think, is it Beckon? I just don't know. I am so sorry, Not Famous. Anyway, Not Famous, she comes on and she gives pretty much like an honest review of her experience of going to this Hair by Chrissy salon. I had never heard of this lady before, and to my own understanding, a lot of the influencers go there. A lot of influencers. But if you're not famous, internet famous, then Chrissy won't really spend a lot of time on your hair, which is kind of defeating the whole purpose of Hair by Chrissy. So this girl was coming on and she was basically saying like, I paid $4,000 for Chrissy to touch my hair for 60 seconds. She also had like 10 girls around her, like grabbing at her hair, pulling it. There was one person straightening, another person doing to someone else. So it just didn't feel like the greatest experience, and she felt very uncomfortable.
Obviously, she has a lot of followers, and a lot of people are coming to get their hair done by her, but it was a little bit disappointing to like pay the price that I did for the service. I think she might have touched my hair for 60 seconds. I'm being so genuinely honest with you. I don't think it's talked about enough. When you're not famous and you go to Chrissy, she doesn't actually spend time on your hair. You walk in, she touches your hair, asks you what you want, then she tells everyone what to do on your hair. But the problem is when you have 10 people pulling your hair every way and like dyeing your hair, they're all kind of on different pages. So I'm gonna show you my inspo pic. Definitely don't think it met my like expectations. I didn't really notice a difference in the color from before. Like my roots are pretty still dark. I did ask for a shadow root like the photo, but I don't know, it just didn't meet my expectations how I was expecting it to with the price that I paid. But again, you're never 100% gonna be happy and it's never gonna 100% be perfect, so it's how you really lay it out in the situation, I guess. I feel like I'm just more upset about the fact that like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get my hair done by Chrissy, and it wasn't even Chrissy who did my hair. Like, she spent less than 60 seconds on my hair. First, when I tell you there's so many famous people in there, like there was like 3 girls like filming like a TikTok, and then there was other people getting the makeup done. Like when I was trying to leave, there was literally like a girl like filming a TikTok in front of the door, and I couldn't even get out for like 2 minutes because she was just filming a TikTok. So I feel like it was very just like TikTok land and like very like, I don't know. It's so cute. I think it's so cute. But it definitely wasn't my cup of tea because I just felt overwhelmed and there was a lot going on and there was 20 people grabbing my hair. Like, they curled my hair in like a minute because everyone had a curler. Like 10 girls around me having a curler, just like pulling your hair. Overall, I really love my hair, and I just wanted to be honest with you guys because I've never seen someone do a video like this.
Peep the little service charge. It's $2,900. Chrissy service charge is for Chrissy to touch your hair, allegedly. I have seen other people come out with their receipts and they're also saying the same thing. Either way, she's not saying that she is necessarily upset about parting with 4K. She's upset because Chrissy added this whole service charge and also a load of other products as well to this little bag that you then had to pay for that she didn't ask for any of it. And she thought that she would get more one-on-one time with Chrissy. Interestingly enough, I did come across this other girl who was saying that she went and she got her hair done and she had a very similar experience. But what she reckons is Chrissy doesn't really do people's hair. She basically mills around in the almost production influencer zone where you have all these influencers doing their makeup and doing their TikTok transitional videos. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. And Chrissy apparently just goes around there and just pops her head into every single TikTok. But she'll come along and touch your hair so it makes it seem like she's actually doing your hair, and then she'll then put this mad service charge on it.
There are several tripods set up around the area, all with ring lights, and the mirrors have ring lights, and the mirrors have phone mounts for all the girls to document their content. It was extremely superficial to me right off the bat. I mean, that's all you're looking at the whole time you're there is just people making TikToks. There's a group of chairs in the center where all the TikTokers are sitting with their rollers setting in their hair, and half of them are doing their makeup because they come intentionally without makeup. So half of them are doing their makeup in the mirror, waiting for their turn to do their transformation video. Because obviously the transformation video is going to be much better with full glam and beautiful hair. That is where Chrissy's located. Chrissy is located at whatever video is filming at the time. She pops her head into all the TikToks, as you could see on the page. When I arrived, she walked by, she said, "Hi." That was it. That was the only interaction I got with Chrissy herself. She did not touch my chair. I knew when I walked in and the salon was packed, I was not getting my hair done by Chrissy. I mean, realistically, she was not going to be able to go to every single person and do their hair. However, like she posted today, a screenshot of the terms and conditions, saying that Chrissy and her assistants will be working on your hair. That is false. She did not have anything to do with the cut, color, correction, extension, nothing.
Another point to note as well is that the girl comes back on and she states that the girls basically almost bullied her or made her feel bad for the extensions that she wanted to bring. She was saying that she doesn't need new extensions, she actually has some, or they can just move the extensions up, because she had an inspo pick and she also had her own extensions as well, and that would have matched the blonde that she wanted to go. The girl from the salon said, "Sure, as long as they are the right colour, because you can't colour them. Move ups around $950, colour around $895. So then she goes to her appointment and she says that the girls were really mean, without being mean, about the extensions that she got. And funnily enough, after they managed to convince her to pay more for more extensions, even though she already had some, she brought them with her, they weren't even the colour that she wanted anyway.
I showed up with actually brand new extensions that I've had for a while, because I was like, you know what, maybe just like she doesn't want to move them up because she thinks they're old or something. So I brought these brand new ones, and she opened them up. She was just like, no, these are not good. Like, this is too yellow. And mind you, like, they literally look the same. They literally look the same. Like, they look even brighter and more like my inspo pic. But there was 4 to 5 girls standing around me telling me that it was ugly. They weren't saying that it was ugly, but like they were saying with their words, like things around it. And it was making me feel really bad. So I said, okay, look, Chrissy, like, I'll buy the extensions if you can promise me it's gonna look exactly like the inspo pic. And she was like, yes, 100%. It's gonna look exactly like it. Just let us take over. So I was like, okay. And in my mind, I knew that it was gonna be in the 4,000s, anywhere from the 3,500 to 4,500 range. And I just told myself, like, this is what I've been wanting. I've been wanting my hair to look this bright, and no one's been able to achieve it for me. When they were blow drying my hair, I was just so disappointed. I was so disappointed. I just like trying to breathe. There was so much going on around me. I didn't like my hair. I knew I was losing so much money. And the girls around me were like, oh, it looks exactly like the picture. And I just knew that it didn't. And then at the end, this is the worst part because this sent me over the edge. When I was paying, I'm gonna insert the receipt again. You can see all the charges of like the serum, the shampoo, the conditioner, the detangler. I had no idea that I bought that. She literally like shoved all of this in the bag and said, here you go. And then the girl at the front rang me up for it and I was like, oh, maybe this is like complimentary. Like, I don't know. Like, no, honey, you're buying that now.
I get they wanted to make their money, but at the end of the day, they promised her, yes, we can fulfill your wishes by adding our own extensions in. When in actuality, that's not what she wanted. Didn't turn out like the inspo pic, and she's now down like another couple of grand on these hair extensions. I can't believe I don't get hair extensions. I cannot believe how much money it is. I get my hair colored, like I get my hair, I'm not naturally blonde, so I do get my hair done, but I don't get extensions, and I am just always in shock at the amount of money hair extensions can in fact cost. Anyway, so do we think that Chrissy reacted in a good way or a bad way? Chrissy did not react in a very good way whatsoever. Number one, she actually made merch for it, and she posted on her Insta story, I paid 4K for this. She also then posted on her TikTok and her Instagram a load of really passive aggressive things. So it's like, train your assistants to do it all here. Get certified to charge 4K here. Book assistants that do it all here. Book your 60 seconds here. So she's obviously not taking any of this on board. The girl wasn't upset that she had to pay the money. She was upset that she paid the money. It didn't look exactly like she wanted it to. And then as well as that, the hair wasn't actually done by Chrissy herself.
Problem is, she does one curl and walks away. The problem is she does one cut, walks away. Not actually like doing anything. She's just like telling everyone what to do and she's not actually doing it. I don't know why I feel the need to explain myself, but yeah. Then I will say she cut all of my hair, but it was like 15 seconds. Like she was like, oh, how do you want your hair cut? She put everything in the front and then she cut it like that, and then she walked away and said, curl her up.
Despite there being a really big service charge on it. Obviously, the hair extensions, that is Chrissy's own line. So technically, yes, Hair by Chrissy, you are, is it Hair by Chrissy because she's doing it? Or is it Hair by Chrissy because you're using her products and you've got her hair extensions? Either way, no matter what is going on, there is some false advertising going on here, because this isn't the very first girl that's come out and has said, yeah, I thought it was Hair by Chrissy, and then she wasn't even there kind of thing. She just has her assistants, her millions of assistants doing it all for her.
Literal hair itself is by Chrissy because this is her extension line. I believe she owns the products in the salon as well, shampoo, conditioner, and something else. But this hair itself is actually by Chrissy, not you getting your hair done by Chrissy. She should maybe put that in the terms and conditions as well.
Hair by Chrissy, the reason why she's called Hair by Crispy is because allegedly within the area, she actually has a really bad habit, or she or her assistants, of burning people's hair. And then the way of making it better is by selling them her hair extensions. This woman called Kat who came on, and she was saying that this very thing happened to her. They basically messed up her hair, and then in order for it to be okay again, had to sell her hair extensions.
All the salon girls are like, oh yeah, Hair by Chrissy, like their whole team, they're known for burning your hair off and then basically convincing you that you need extensions. And I was like, oh my God, well, that's exactly what happened to me. Remember, like I came into them and I was like, hey, like I might need like a hair mask or something like prior to you guys doing my hair, because I'm really scared that like more is going to get burnt off. And they literally did the hair mask and they're like, oh yeah, for sure. And then they charged me $30, or actually, no, I think it was like $50 for the hair mask. And then I realized like the actual hair mask that they sell was like $30 or $50. So I was like, how did you just charge me $50 for a treatment, but the actual thing of it was like 30. So after they took off like literally this much of my hair from the front, because like that's how much they burned off, and in the back too, they didn't even say anything to me about it. Like when she was washing my hair at the bowl, I heard her get really quiet and she was kind of whispering something to the other girl, and I knew that's when they realized they had burned my hair off. Needless to say, I like hit her up and said something about it, and literally the girl took no responsibility whatsoever, didn't apologize, didn't say like, oh, we could try and help you out, blah, 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 blah. General consensus in the entire area of Scottsdale, Gilbert, Arizona, that everyone knows that they burn your hair off and overcharge you.
Someone said, Arizona hairstylist here. I unfortunately have had to repair and fix a few of their clients because they fried their hair. I specialize in blondes and keeping my clients' hair healthy. I'm in the West Valley. If you or anyone looking for a new stylist, come see me. Yes, I've already said this a million times. They've got to make their money, but not by frying people's hair. And to make matters worse, Hair by Chrissy then decided to, without Not Famous's knowledge, post Not Famous's her transformation. So when she first came into the salon until after, she then decided to post this amidst everything going on. I actually believe that her comments are now turned off on that one, or maybe it's got deleted, but either way, people definitely picked up on it.
Now I'm actually genuinely considering suing, because not only is she publicly bullying me and using my photos and videos in a place where I don't want my photos and videos to be used, and not only is she bullying me, but like everyone in the comments can see how disappointed I was after and how confident I was before. Like she's just using my video at this point to like attack me and like she's put me in such a vulnerable position. And I literally just got out of surgery yesterday. Like this is not the time.
So Not Famous then decides to come back, and she is now creating her own merch. And her own merch says, kindness is worth more than 4K. Seems like they're charging for the name rather than charging for what the procedure is actually worth. Especially if you then got like 10 different assistants running around and trying to do your hair. Also a rumor mill going around. I don't even think it's a rumor mill. In fact, I'm 98% sure that that's probably true. Is that big influencers do not have to pay. They're not the ones paying for the 4K, right? They're not the ones paying for the hair extensions. They're there to promote the salon. That is payment. They're doing payment by promotion. And I do definitely believe that to be true. I'm not saying all the influencers, but I'm saying there's going to be a few of them who do go there, who do get all the special treatment because they are getting it for free in return for them showing off the salon.
Y'all are starting to piss me off because yes, I got my hair done by Chrissy. Yes, I got my hair done by Chrissy. Yes, oh my fucking gosh. No, I didn't pay. No, it was free. It was free. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It was free. Okay, we did content exchange, and now I'm getting DMs and comments, and I'm having to delete shit. People telling me my hair looks like ass cheeks and all this shit. Meanwhile, like I thought it was pretty. I loved it, and I still do love it. I mean, it's oily as fuck right now, but like I still love it. To give y'all what you want, to tell y'all about my experience as an influencer, whatever, my hair was free. I messaged the assistant just like that girl did. We were texting back and forth. I told her I wanted new hair extensions. She told me it would come out to $3,500 to $4,000. I was like, holy shit, that's fucking insane. But then thankfully, since I do TikTok, since I do social media, we did content exchange. Did Chrissy touch my hair? Yes, she did. Chrissy cut my hair. She curled my hair. Her team as well also did my hair. Between the assistant, I did ask who's gonna be doing my hair because I was like, oh shit, I don't even know who's gonna do it. Like I'm just getting an appointment, blah, blah. And she ended up telling me Chrissy and her team. Her team did my hair extensions. Girls colored it. Girls blow dried it, whatever. And Chrissy just told them what to do. And for me, I really wasn't upset. But like, again, I also didn't pay like this girl did. So I don't know what my experience is going to do.
I knew nothing about this salon, but it sounds like a hellhole. People are saying that like they couldn't even get out of the door because like people were filming TikToks, and they've got this whole little like post-production bit in the middle where everyone's doing TikToks and taking pictures and stuff. And I'm just like, I just want to do my hair and get out. Do you know what I mean? I want to get my hair, maybe have a cup of coffee and one of those little like cinnamon ginger biscuit things, and then get out. That's what I want to do. The mind boggles, right? The mind boggles. And also, Chrissy's or Crispy's response to all of this has just not been good. The thing is, they're going to have people wanting to go there regardless on all of this bad news. The people who is their like target audience, the people that are not really going to care about any of this. But, you know, people should be able to come on and share their own experience with a product or a company, an experience that you've had without feeling crapped on. Do you know? I mean, I feel like that is literally just a given. And also, $4,000, like, granted, I don't get hair extensions, so I might be chatting out my ass, but absolutely bloody not. Absolutely bloody not. Like, especially for the service that some of these girls are describing this place to be. Meanwhile, you have the big influencers who are getting it all for free, and they're getting better treatment than the people who are actually paying. They don't really care about the people that are paying, basically. That's just what I'm thinking. They're not really that bothered about the kind of small fry that are paying. They don't really care. Unless you've got a really big following, they're not really going to appreciate your custom that much. And apparently they don't really make you feel very welcome either. So that is basically it. I believe that Chrissy has actually turned off her comments and removed a few of her videos, probably because she's getting so much backlash. So we will see what happens. So far, she has not posted any form of a statement at all. So we will see where it goes from here. But I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have an absolutely extraordinary day wherever you are in this world. You take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.